The only thing that should be on your radar is that Alabama got smoked by Indiana. They didn't lose. They got smoked. See this? Y'all see that? That's y'all. There's a particular person who's watching this right now who owes me 50 push-ups. They're going to send them to me soon. Don't worry. But this is them. Well, if you say a team is good and your only reason for thinking that is, well, they've been good before. Brother, there have been 18 weeks in this college football season. This is like week 18. If you can't formulate an idea based on the new college football roster, I don't need to talk with you about college football. Indiana was clearly better, and they were better before the bye week. They came out after 4 weeks of not playing and were the better team. We got to watch it. Mendoza was struggling. They had 2 sacks on this drive. They brought pressure. And you know, like, that's great. That's great. You see how many people are at the line of scrimmage? Imagine being an offensive lineman right now. Okay, what is there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. You got a tight end and pass protection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people at the line of scrimmage. How do you communicate? How do you pass off assignments? That's hard to do, man. That's hard to do. And the pressure comes off the edge because you're trying to protect the people, the closest threats to the quarterback. So typically when you get overloaded pressure like that, the pressure's going to come from the outside. But look, Ty Simpson, it started out, okay, Alabama's driving here in the beginning. And they were able to, and this was across all games. This is yesterday for the Miami game and this Alabama game. It felt like teams, offenses, were having a really difficult time getting back started. You know, a great effort during the season, but you have a month off and you're on vacation. And you come out and you run the ball, but they couldn't put drives together. Everybody was having trouble, and I mean, you can't do that. You can't just have an unblocked defender on 3rd down and 14. But like even that, Ty Simpson's about to throw an interception on the first drive. Oh, Ryan Williams. Ryan Williams is a victim of something that happens pretty often, where a player has a great season, an incredible season. Great doesn't do it justice, right? Incredible season. And then doesn't replicate that same success. He had problems with drops, yes. I don't think that makes him not a good player. I think Ryan Williams is a very good player. And, like, there's still room for you to say that, even though he didn't put up the same production this year. And, yeah, he had problems with the drops. But he's getting a lot of hate. People keep posting memes like, oh, look, he didn't even make it on the graphic or whatever. I think he'll bounce back.
It needs to respond with some quick throws. There's another run to Kalen Black.
Put that shoulder down. That's something I think I noticed immediately is Indiana wasn't afraid to put the shoulder down. Like, they were looking to hurt people. Important first down in your own territory, too.
Second and third level of the defense, of whether he's handing it or throwing it. 2nd and 9, the Tide.
Here goes Mendoza. I can't remember if he got that or not. Right in front of Coach Signetti, too. Hey, one of the coldest coaches out, bro. One of the coldest coaches. Every clip I see of this dude, I get more and more respect for him.
Down was Charlie Becker. He's the speedster, the best deep threat on this offense.
He really is. He's really come on lately.
Nice catch, bro. Oh, man. Getting the toe down. Like, that's beautiful stuff. That's beautiful stuff. You could paint a picture of that. But again, I feel like Indiana's success is they just were being the stronger team. Like, they just were being tougher. At Mizzou, we used to call that fist. That's why you see in the fourth quarter they'll put their fists up. Faster, more intense, tougher, and stronger than you. We emphasize it in the fourth quarter, but Indiana came out and proved it. Had to settle for a field goal, but like, who's imposing their will already? And those body blows, man. You keep running the ball. You keep running the ball. Eventually, one of them will pop. Defense gets tired.
31-yard field goal to cap a long march by the Hoosiers, and they draw first blood in the first play of the second quarter.
There it is, right? Field goal. How did they respond, right? It's only a 3-point game against Alabama. You're not safe. You're never safe.
Can he get there? Gets a block, and Simpson's going to be
and he slid. I remember watching this. I thought it was a first down initially, but you can see him slide. And if you lead with your legs, now this is where I get into conspiracy theory territory, right? There's no way to prove this at all. But he's short because he slid on third down here, right? As soon as I saw him fumble later in the game when he got smacked and when he got hurt, I kept thinking, like, he slid here and he was short. He didn't want that to happen again, so he overcorrected. And that's where the fumble got forced. Because, see, like, he's down, leads with his legs, tries to get down safely. Okay, that doesn't work. That's just conditioning. Okay, if that didn't work, I'm not going to do the same thing over and over again. I couldn't believe they went for it here. I really couldn't believe it. Because Indiana's build as a team that, like, is tough, and their defense is great. They demolished Ohio State in the conference championship. Going for it in your own territory was a risk. It was a risk.
And Isaiah Jones.
Obviously, it's easy to criticize the coaching now from Alabama when we're sitting here on the couch watching the game.
Jones is right here. Watch the job he does off the edge, getting off the block. Look at that defense flying to the football.
Like, do you see how many helmets are in that pile?
There's Aiden Fisher coming in.
Like, a defensive coordinator is having dreams about that. All the red helmets are on the football.
Hemby off the right side.
Nah, stiff arm. Get out. That'd be the worst feeling, man. I'm going to show y'all. You want to see what the worst feeling is on the football field at all as a defender? I'm going to show you. Look, right here, you're one-on-one. Hold on. Right here. Because you're one-on-one with the running back coming out of the backfield. You're getting ready to lay a hit, right? And then just escape to the outside. It's worse to be at this point where you get a hand on. That's worse than not touching him at all. Because now you know, like, if there was any doubt, you know you were supposed to make that tackle. Didn't make the tackle. And not only that, but it's an explosive play. Like, it's a 20-yard run that you were in the hole to prevent. Oh, man. That's the worst feeling in the world.
After that, fourth down stop.
Because then you just got to get up and go again. At least you get to make up for it, though. Which they didn't. Touchdown, Indiana. Who would have ever thought if they didn't score again in this game, they would have won? Wow. Wow.
On fire early, the 21-yard strike.
And you give him
just one-on-one coverage. He's got inside leverage. Like, he's got a whole half of the field to play around with.
This time he fakes to the outside.
Wow.
Stem, goes to the post, balls out on time.
Beautiful football, obviously, from the Heisman.
Just like against Oklahoma, they're down.
But, dude, Bama couldn't do anything. Here's Ryan Williams. Okay. Gets spun down. 5-yard pass.
And they're watching their Hoosiers in paradise.
Bear front right here. You got the two guys down. How they change with the motion.
The sun is beginning to
bum,
come
bum,
out
bum.
here, burst through the clouds, and Simpson on the move.
But look, like, they had plays. Because the truth be told, you're never going to stop Alabama from making plays. But they couldn't string a full drive together. And when they did, they just got stumped. Sack rate is 15% on the season. That's a crazy stat. What's 100 divided by 15? That's like, what, 6? 1 out of every 6 third downs they get a sack? That's an evil number.
On 3rd and 10, Simpson had some time.
That's actually crazy. And there's another one. Like, wow. That's, like, I keep thinking about that number. 1 out of every 6?
See if Shanahan is thinking the same thing. Well, it's a play fake. He's got pressure, and he'll be sacked.
But you're playing against a good team, right? You're playing against a good team. Every play's not going to go your way.
You got 3 or 4 games that are going to decide everything.
It's how you respond, ain't it?
Good protection.
Money ball. Knocked out. Yeah, I remember this play.
Incomplete.
He's hype. He should be hype. Because you can't hit the receiver with the crown of your helmet. But if you get the football, if you can get your helmet on the football, teach tape. You're forcing the football out. You're lunging with that much force coming full speed at the football. Somebody's not carrying it like that, especially off the catch. If the Indiana receiver got one more foot down, that's a fumble too. Change the game.
Simpson looks to throw on first down, squeezes it in there, short gain by
Change the game.
Cuevas.
Not like they needed it though.
It's the reason why Hardy and Fisher have made so many tackles. Simpson across the middle.
Done. Not too much to say. Dude got smacked. Oh, and foreshadowing. This guy. You thought that hit was hard?
Catch made
Just wait.
by Ryan Williams.
Just wait. Oh yeah, be hype. Be hype. It's a great catch. It's a great catch. This guy. Watch him.
He take the hit, but he had to extend it.
Four-man rush, plenty of time. Simpson escapes.
Because
And not gonna slide. He's gonna
look, I gotta show you. Earlier in the same game, in this very same game, he got to this point and he slid and he was short. He don't want to do that anymore. Obviously, right? You're gonna learn from your mistakes. Only problem is this dude now has a shoulder pad sized laceration in his back, cracked ribs, broken arm, football elbow injured, balls on the ground. Oh, and recovered by Indiana. Thank you for letting us put some points on the board. We appreciate that. Bad deal. Watch the full playback. Just watch the whole deal.
Not only does he take the hit, but he had to extend.
Same guy.
Four-man rush, plenty of time. Simpson
Oh yeah, escape the pocket, escape the pocket. Bah!
He's going to stay on his feet. Lost the ball.
Thanks for playing. Get out of here. We'll take this the rest of the way. And then Indiana goes right back down the field and scores. Oh yeah, he's mad. I'd be mad too. This dude just knocked the wind out of me and my lungs are collapsed. Oh man, they're about to show this hit in slow motion too. No, nice try. Look, ripped at the ball, tried to plant himself, didn't slide because he slid and he was short before. That's my conspiracy theory. Ribs gone, stepped on his foot. Everything hurts. Everything hurts. All right, Mendoza, where you headed? Yeah, he was moving, grooving, and vibing, sliding. Strictly for vibes. He was doing that. The announcer kept saying, when are they going to learn that the Heisman quarterback can run around with the football? It's like, eventually you would think we got to stop him from doing that.
Like I said, they're thinking touchdown.
Don't let the Heisman beat you, but he can do so many things. Check down, yeah. Money moves. Like, oh yeah. Thank you for telling us we got to contain the quarterback. Does anybody have a way to do that? I'll tell you why it's hard, right? Because play action pass on the goal line. Play action pass on the goal line for a touchdown. Let me tell you the difference right now between Alabama and Indiana, okay? They both have great quarterbacks that were competing for the Heisman, right? The difference is Alabama has a great quarterback. Their offense is a great quarterback. They cannot run the football. So when they have to run and you have to get short yards, it has to be your quarterback. That's why he got hurt in this game. He has to be the guy to carry this team forward. Meanwhile, Indiana has a great quarterback. Hear me out. Pause for dramatic effect. And a great offensive line. And they can run the football. So when you talk about the differences between these two teams, it's really simple. One is leaning on their quarterback to make plays, but plays complementary football, just like Mendoza said in the press conference. Meanwhile, Alabama is their quarterback. They don't have options running the football, and you saw that in this game. When they needed short yardage, they couldn't run the ball because they couldn't rely on it. Indiana's defense was just too good, too. It's a great defense, but Alabama couldn't run the ball all year. They had one of their better games against us in Missouri, though.
Man coverage. Top of that, and then they drive 11 plays, 58 yards. And there's
yeah, so now you're down 17-0. You can't run the football. And now, even if you could run the football, you can't run the football. You know why? You're down 17-0. You got to score. You have to put some points on the board. But you know what they came out and did? Not put points on the board. Instead, smack, tackle for loss. You hate to see it. And you know why? You know why you hate to see it? Because, man, you come out at halftime. Your coach has been talking to you this whole time. Hey, here's what we got to do. This is how we're going to do it. Instead, you don't have that option. Because now you got to pass the ball anyway. And if you're trying to establish the run, it's too late. You're down 17-0. You got to throw. Ty Simpson's hurt, and he's emotionally hurt. Dude getting slapped around.
A turnaround quite like this.
Now here comes Mendoza. Oh, yeah, 3rd and 3. We can do it, and we can keep our quarterback safe. That's them just laughing in their face. Hold on. I got to change my stream information. 1 second, chat. 1 second. I got to change this. Because we're just chatting, bro. We're just chatting. Boom. Is there like a sports section in this? Whatever. It don't matter. It don't matter. Because
over Alabama.
Right? Indiana said we can do whatever we want on this football field. Look at this. He can run, but he doesn't have to. And that's why Indiana won. Ty Simpson had to get out sometimes. Meanwhile, Indiana had viable options on the ground. And you want to talk about good team versus great team? Great teams can do that. They can run the football. And then throw a touchdown pass right at the back of your head. You got no options, man. You got no options. Look at him. That's y'all. That's you. Hold on. I mean, make sure you can see me point. That's you. And you know who I'm talking about. That's y'all. Simpson. No options. Smacked. Smacked. Physicality. That's the difference. It makes a difference. Yeah, you don't see it until you see it. But these dudes were getting smacked around. People don't want to play football when they're getting hit like that. I've never seen the Crimson Tide look so sad. But they just look sad. Like the players look sad. It looked like they just started shrugging their shoulders. Watching the fourth quarter, watch them to ever the guys. It looks like Florida State.
For the top seed. Challenge for Bama then coming in behind against Oklahoma. They bring pressure here. Mendoza again gets it out. One more completion against the
like, bro.
The tight end.
I wasn't even a real tackle attempt. Yeah, you got it, bro. We already lost. I wasn't really trying hard anyway.
Makes it tougher for the safety, Red Morgan, to be able to.
That's a hold for sure. Let's be clear. That was definitely a hold.
Over and make a play, and then an unbelievable job by Nowakowski keeping that play alive. Shaking
that
would be tackled,
is a hold. That's a hold every day, twice on Sunday.
Final minute of the quarter, they hurry and run the play up the middle. Look out! Oh, a shoestring.
Right up the middle. What did I say at the beginning of this video? What did I say at the beginning of the video? If you keep running the ball, eventually they spring. Especially you just start tearing the soul and the heart out of people. Like, yeah, good luck. I'm out. Thanks. It's been fun.
An incredible performance. And we still got 14 minutes to go.
Just a matter of time until
poor guys, man.
Hit that second level and accelerated through it.
Oh, look at his face. Look at his face.
Hit that second level.
In all of my years on this earth, I've never seen the Tide look so embarrassing. We got to do something about this. We got to do something about this.
Ends up being Kalon Black. Are talented, but
it's okay, Alabama. You guys have been good so long. Let somebody else have a try. Mom said it's Indiana's turn with the controller. Back up. Missed tackle. You're not catching him. At least he didn't get a hand on him. Like I said, it's better to not even get a hand on him. Because you get a hand on him and you know you could have caught him.
This is not a surprise to him.
Not at all. Mack he'll be sacked. That's the first sack of this Hoosier defense, and it comes from Mikhail
Have a seat.
Kamara.
You got a chance to win a lot of games.
To some, that stuff seems corny these days, but it's very real, and it is a huge part of their success.
Dime down the middle of the field. I've seen this too.
Just continues to sling it down.
Beautiful.
To Omar Cooper Jr.
Beautiful.
Hoosiers took look
And look at the score and look at the time and watch the defense. Watch the defense at this point of the game.
That was the week after they
Getting
beat
blown
Oregon,
backwards.
so it's breaking
No
free.
real effort.
Has turned to
Let him into the end
zone.
zone. You know what that looked like? That looked like the surrender when you're supposed to let the team score so you got time to score. But it's 38-3. You're not coming back to this game. Like, watch the run again. Watch the run and tell me if I'm tripping.
Look hungry here. Nothing like a pig roast. That was the week after they had beaten Oregon. So
Look at him.
He's breaking free. Henry has turned to find the end zone.
Cancun on 3. 1, 2, 3. It's unfortunate.
Alabama being humiliated.
Yeah,
Indiana
this is
team.
embarrassing.
I don't even want to watch any more of this. Y'all know what happened. You know what happened. Kurt Signetti did exactly what he said he was going to do, and that's fire. I'm not a hater, man. I'm not that. I love that he talks his talk and backs it up. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's always supposed to be. If you talk it, you got to back it up, which is why, let me go full screen. My guy, my friend that owes me 50 push-ups, pay up. I need them. I need them, and I'm not even going to post them because I know you'll do them. I'm not even going to post them. It's just because that's what you bet. So please pay up. Tide, roll back home. At least now you get a head start at the portal. You get a shot at the transfer portal. Go in there, see who you can re-sign. See who is up for the sweet new deal. Let's see if anybody else is up for a sweet new deal. I guarantee you.